Episode 1194 of the Multifamily Collective. Today, let's talk about handing off footballs. And I want to do it under this premise. So I used to work for a gentleman in St. Louis, Missouri, and I sat down with him one time and handed him, let's say, a stack of papers. And that stack of papers were the answers to a bunch of questions that he asked me, except that what I didn't do was put pure definition to the question that he was asking me, and I didn't summarize that information in a way that was digestible to him in quick fashion. And so he said to me, Mike, you have just handed me a football with no play, with no instruction on what to do with it that allows me to make a quick juke here to get around the linebacker or to go through the left tackle, right tackle, or whatever. I don't know football terms, but I'm making those up. They sound German. And really, the overarching point was that I didn't do the work that he had asked me to do. I basically just went and collected a bunch of information and then threw it at him. And it happens so many times in the fast-paced world of real estate and business in general. We're victim, or we become sort of victim to people not doing all the work. And I guess probably the best example of that is that you sort of act like a switchboard operator, and somebody asks you a question, you forward that question out to a bunch of people and you get answers, and then you just forward those answers back to the people that might be responsible for putting a solution in place. Or you collect a bunch of information and you don't read any of it and you just forward it on. And that's not useful. It's not helpful. It's not being a part of a solution. It's just simply being a switchboard operator. It's just moving email around on a daily basis. And suffice it to say, some might think, well, we move so fast, I don't have time to digest all this stuff. Well, I think you do. I think you are paid to digest information at all levels of the organization. It doesn't matter if you're the porter, groundskeeper, person who plants flowers, right on up to the CEO of the organization, or maybe the CEO is the only one who's immune to this. But all layers of an organization are tasked with putting pure definition to an issue, finding pure information to that problem, that pure definition of that problem, and then proposing very clear-cut solutions to those issues, even if those solutions are sort of, here's one solution, two solutions, three solutions, allowing that person that you're handing that information off to make a choice, to make a decision, to make an informed decision without having to do a bunch of work. I think today many people just take information and don't put pure definition to it. They don't strip out the emotion. They don't strip out things that are not germane to the problem. They don't strip out noise. They don't do any of that. They just forward everything on, and they expect the person that they forward it to do all that work. And it's just not the way the world works today. I think you create real value for yourself in an organization where you become the person who puts pure definition to issue. You find pure solutions and you propose those solutions, whether it be that you work in a team collaborative environment or you work in sort of silos, and you hand those problems off with solutions, clear solutions to other people in the organization. Your real value is in that. It's not in being a switchboard operator, so to speak. So, interested in what the community thinks about that. That is a firm opinion that I hold as it relates to information flow and solution, critical thinking and solution outcomes, or outcomes to issues. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.